I got 2 of these stools at Goodwill for $6.99 each, and this is my vanity area right here, and here's my makeup drawer. So I wanted a stool so I could sit here and do my makeup. But the fact that this is from Goodwill, this grosses me out, so I'm gonna reupholster both of them. And I'm gonna reupholster them with 2 different fabrics, so let me know which one you like at the end of the video.
So first I started with removing all these staples on the back, and I started using this flathead by prying it up a little bit and then removing the staple with needle nose pliers. But I found that these nail snippers worked better because it was just a little bit thinner, so that it was easier to get under the staple with.
You know, maybe this is a waste of time and I should just rip it off, considering it's already ripped. And yeah, this is a waste of time. I'm just gonna rip this off.
I'm not going to reuse the black fabric, so it really was a waste of time. But if you're going to reuse your black fabric, then maybe don't rip it up. So got that out of the way and got back to removing the staples. And I found that the most efficient way of getting the most staples out as quickly as possible was getting like a little section of the fabric up and then literally grabbing the fabric with the pliers and then kind of ripping a whole bunch of staples out at once.
I just finished. Oh. Oopsies. I guess I shouldn't do that. So this is what we're working with. I think I can just glue it back together. So I completely ruined the blanket I was gonna use to reupholster the stool. This I got from Savers for $2.99 I think, and it was super pretty. And then I put it in the wash and now it's got like snags all over it. I was originally gonna add tassels. I asked you guys on Instagram if you liked it with tassels or without, and you guys said with tassels, but the areas near the tassels is completely torn up. It looks horrible. So I don't think I can do that anymore. I mean, I could, it'll just look horrible, but, so I got another blanket, 2 blankets actually from Goodwill. Well, this one I thought was a blanket. It's like a hippie thing. I don't know what this is called, but it literally has a hole halfway through it. So I almost want to use this one because I would have no other use for this. Although the tassels on this would look weird. I feel like the stool would just look like a jellyfish. Kind of looks weird. And I also got this blanket, and it's super cozy. Well, it's got some snags. Got some tassels, but kind of like it so much now that I don't want to rip it up. And I've washed these, by the way. So I'm gonna kind of just like put it on and see how it looks. So if I were to use the tassels, I'm lazy, so definitely not the professional way to do it. I would kind of just do it like that and then like fold it and kind of go like that and then staple it. Like clearly it won't look, it'll look like that. Like it won't look professional, but like I don't really want to sew. It's nice and cushy too, this blanket, but you get the idea. Do we like this one? I think this one gives a little bit more bohemian, although I think I could use this original one, but like there's kind of one spot in the center that I could use somewhere. I found one earlier. I finally found a spot on this blanket that I didn't completely destroy, and I folded it over twice. There's like 2 layers just for extra cushion, and I don't know what to do with the rest of the fabric. So now I'm just gonna staple it underneath, making sure it's super, there's no folds underneath. Okay, did 3 there. Now I'm gonna go across.
Okay, let's pretend this little circle right here is our stool and the white area is the fabric we're trying to staple down. So choose any side and we're going to staple that first, and then we're going to go straight across from it and then staple there. Make sure you're like pulling the fabric tight while doing that. And then you're going to go halfway between those 2 points. Doesn't matter which side, and then you're going to add staples there and then go across from that and do the same thing over there, add staples while pulling tight. And then we're going to repeat this again. We're going to go halfway between 2 staples again and do there, and so on until you have like your whole thing covered. And then we're going to go back in on all of the empty areas and just fill them in. Doesn't really matter which at this point. And remember, with each section, really make sure it's flat and smooth before stapling it down.
So there's a little snag right here, so I am going to pull that through on the other side. Voila. Or maybe just don't use this fabric.
Make sure you get your legs out of the way. For my legs, all you need to do is untwist them to remove them. And while stapling, make sure to avoid the holes where the legs go, or make sure not to put a staple like past the holes so that you can't access the holes later. In the areas with a little bit more fabric, it's a little bit harder because you really have to try and make it as flat as possible, but just do the best you can and staple it down.
Done with the stapling. Kind of looks like a jellyfish. So I'm gonna cut it. I'm a bit nervous.
At first, I left more room while cutting just because this is a knit and I was nervous that it was going to just start unraveling like crazy and I didn't want it to unravel into the part that's showing. So that's why I left so much space. You don't really need that much space. But then once I got all of this cut, I started stapling down all this excess fabric just so it doesn't show when it's upright. But once again, while avoiding the holes where the legs go.
And you don't need a big fancy staple gun. You could use like a normal stapler. You just flatten it out like this. This is a very teeny, this is the only other stapler we had. So let's see how it works. Okay, maybe this doesn't work. Well, I think the stapler in general is broken. I don't think I've ever used this thing before. Oh. Ideally a normal size stapler, not like this little baby one, but you maybe be able to get away with a baby one like this. So this is what it looks like. See, definitely doesn't look professional, but it's just for me, so I don't care how it looks. And I just stapled all of this down so you don't see it when it's like that.
So all that's left to do is put on the legs down, and I decided to add some washers because I wanted it to be a little bit taller than it is. So yeah, all I did was just screw the legs back on, just twist them until they're tight, and you're good. So officially done with one. The one on the right is the one I just finished, and the one on the left is what it looked like in the beginning. Now that I'm done with this one, I can start working on this one, and I'm not going to show you how I did it since I'm going to do it exactly the same way I did the first one. So 1, 2, 3, boom, done. So what's the verdict? Which one do you like more, the one on the right or the one on the left? Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this video helped.